What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Pokemon Masters video. My name is Charlie, and today, what we're gonna do before we hop into Lyra and Jigglypuff Sync Grid, let's go ahead and do our daily scout and see, what time are these ending? The 17th? Okay. Let's see if we get anything good. Hopefully we do. It'd be nice if we did. But there's always the possibility for disappointment and failure. Love starting the videos out on a good note. Let's see here. Hey! We got 4 skip tickets and Ramos, which is a 3-star power-up for us since he's already maxed out. Not bad, man. Not bad at all. Alright. So, what we're going to be doing is... let's see here. We're going to be taking a look at Lyra and Jigglypuff. So let's go ahead and hop over to Game Press and check them out. Lyra and Jigglypuff. Let's scroll down. It's a fairy type, the first 5-star fairy type. It's a special striker, surprisingly. Even though I think its sync move is physical? No, the sync move's special. Okay. Just double checking. Okay, so it is a special striker all the way through. Its weakness is steel. Interesting. Okay. So, here's the stats. It says undefined here for its physical attack, but it actually, I went ahead and researched it a bit. It's actually like just under Steven and Metagross. So, in the top like 20, top 15, something like that. For physical attack. For special attack, of course, in the top 20, it's at 19. And it's got a decent amount of HP. But its defense and special defense are wanting, as well as its speed. So you definitely don't want to have this as your number 1 unit in tactics. Definitely as number 2 or number 3, depending on the situation. Now, for the moves, you got Dazzling Gleam, which is an AoE attack. It does, you know... If you maxed out, if you got 3 out of 5 Jigglypuff, Dazzling Gleam is amazing. Because you get Dazzling Gleam Critical Strike 3, and so you can stack that with Critical Strike 2, so you can get Critical Strike 5 for doing Dazzling Gleam. Especially since you have Dire Hit as your support move. But that's if you spent the gems to get it up to 3 out of 5. Otherwise, Critical Strike 2 would work really well. We'll check out passive skills, and then we'll get into lucky skills after that. Alright, so Dire Hit plus sharply raises user's critical hit rate. Play Rough, physical attack, has a small chance of lowering the target's attack. You can buff that a little bit with the Sync Grid, which we'll get into. Now, Solo Act. Am I reading this wrong? I don't think I'm reading this wrong. But let's read through it and then I'll explain. So it charges the user's move gauge by 2. It charges the user's move gauge by 4 if they are asleep, meaning you, the user. Raises the user's attack and special attack, and it sharply raises the user's attack and special attack if they are asleep, meaning Jigglypuff and Lyra are asleep. If the user is asleep, restores a bit of the user's HP and removes the sleep condition from the user. So I'm reading this right? Like, if Lyra and Jigglypuff are asleep, or if Jigglypuff is asleep, affected with the sleep condition, then this move is used to its fullest potential. Any other time, it's not used to its fullest potential. Okay. Just want to make that clear. It's very, very hyper-specific on how to fully maximize the use of Solo Act. Alright, so the Sync move. Special attack does 250 power, no additional effects, up to 300, depending on how maxed out it is, against a single opponent. The passive skills, Clock Out, puts the target to sleep when a Sync move targeting an opponent is successful. Not you, but the target. Okay, just want to double check. Now these next two are really, really good. Mad Strength 2 has a moderate chance of raising your physical attack when one of your attacks is successful, And Mind Swell 2 has a moderate chance of raising the user's special attack when one of its moves is uses one of its moves. So there you go. Like you're literally buffing your attack and special attack. It's a strike unit through and through. Very, very good. So as far as lucky skills, Critical Strike 2 probably would be the best one for Jigglypuff. You could maximize Mad Strength 2 by adding on another Mad Strength 2 as your lucky skill, giving you Mad Strength 4, which would insanely increase your physical attack if you just wanted to go full Play Rough build out. Clock Out, since you are using Clock Out, you can supplement this team with I think, is it Gengar that does more damage when the opponent's asleep? Jigglypuff does damage when the opponent is asleep as well. That's only like, I think at like 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5, something like that. So speaking of the sync grid, let's go ahead and jump into it. Oh, not there. Here we go. Alright, so for 1 out of 5, you pretty much get everything. You can switch it around a little bit if you want to, but you get, what is this? Solo Act MP refreshes. You get 2 of those. Up here you get the Play Rough move gauge refill or refresh 3, which is really, really good actually. Dazzling Gleam, move gauge refresh 3, special attack plus 10, special attack plus 5, and 2 physical attacks plus 5s. Everything else is defense, HP, couple of HPs, special defense. You could go, instead of doing Play Rough, you could go and do Dazzling Gleam build out, but you know, it depends on what you're doing at this point. Alright, so we'll check out the next one. This one is a 2 out of 5 sync grid. It actually increases quite a bit in usefulness at 2 out of 5. So you get a Dire Hit plus MP Refresh, as well as the 2 Solo Act MP Refreshes. You get Fast Track 2, which has a moderate chance of raising the Pokemon's speed after it uses a move. Very, very good. And you get the Rude Awakening 5, which powers up sync moves when the target is asleep. So after either put Ramos or Tech Victory Bell on your team to use Sleep Powder, and just use your sync move, or you could use your sync move, put the target to sleep. Hopefully you can get to your next sync move and then use that one again. But yeah, I digress. Ramos or Tech Victory Bell. You also do get a physical attack plus 20, so that way it gives you physical attack plus 30 with the 2 plus 5s here. And you get an extra Play Rough move gauge refresh. So this is a Play Rough build out, increasing your speed and increasing the power of your sync moves. Or if you didn't want to do that, if you just want to focus solely on increasing your Play Rough, you can just go full on Play Rough build, just like that. Now you also get the Solo Act Master Healer 6, but again, it's very hyper specific about how you can recover your HP. You have to be asleep, then use it, and then you wake up. So I'm guessing for like a legendary arena where they put you to sleep. So that's probably the only time you'll really want to build it out like that. Other than that, I would just leave that one alone. Alright, we'll move on to the next one. Whoop, whoop, there we go. Okay, so this one is the Dazzling Gleam build out. We did do Rude Awakening again. You get all these extra little nodes down here for Dazzling Gleam. There we go. Alright, so we got the Dire Hit Plus because of course, why not? Special Attack plus 5. Since we're not focusing on physical attacks, we're just doing the Solo Act MP refreshes so that we can increase our special attack as well. The Special Attack plus 10 And if you wanted to get rid of the Rude Awakening, you could increase your special defense by 20, which is really good. Or you can increase your physical defense. You could do your attack plus 20 if you want to do kind of a split sort of thing, which there are like really good split sync grids that you can do, where you do like half and half kind of a deal. You can increase your health, special defense more, physical defense, like you can do all sorts of fun stuff. It's a very versatile sort of sync grid in that way for its specific uses. Let's see here. Alright, so this one is just a straight up play rough 2 out of 5 build. We're increasing our speed with every attack that we do, or has a moderate chance of raising our speed after using the move. We're increasing our critical hit rate. We are not doing our solo axe because unless you're asleep, it's only going to increase your attack by 1 every time you use it. So unless you want to just waste time doing that, you can just fully power up play rough and just get into hard attacks. Yeah, so that's what this grid is specifically used for, is for just straight up physical attack moves. Alright, move on to the next one. This is, now we're getting into 3 out of 5 sync grid builds. This one is the play rough, essentially the one from that we just looked at, but even more so steroided out. You do get, why do I do that? You do get a play rough accuracy plus 10, giving you 100% accuracy, because I think it's at 90% regular. So if you have accuracy buffers, use those. Otherwise, it should hit. But this one guarantees it'll hit, and it's guaranteed to be straight up brutal. Now, we did grab the solo act MP refresh just to increase our physical attack even more if we needed to, but mainly we wanted to get down to that physical attack plus 20. But if you want to get rid of that, I was going to say we could probably do this, increase our speed and take away a little bit of our physical attack. But that way you increase your speed a little bit. It's dealer's choice at that point, you know what I mean? Or you could do like increasing your physical attack, increasing your health. Yeah, it really comes down to what you want to do. Alright, we'll move on to the next one, but that is a straight up play rough build out. This one is a little bit more for Dazzling Gleam, because you do get that Dazzling Gleam Critical Strike 3. If you have Critical Strike 2, it'll stack on top of each other. And you get that Dire Hit MP refresh, which is always helpful. Down here, we got Good Nightmare 5, which powers up a move when the target is asleep. So after you use your sync move, and we did do Rude Awakening, just in case if you wanted to put Ramos on your team, then this is used to its fullest effect. Or, even better, if you have Serena and Delphox, you put the entire opponent's side of the field asleep, and then with this one, you do critical hit damage to all the opponents on the across the side on the opponent's side. Like, it's crazy that just using those 2 units, maybe getting like Rosa and Superior for buffing your, or Torchic buffing your special attack and critical hit rate. Yeah, you can do a lot of damage doing this. Oh man, if I get paid again before this event ends, I'm probably going to go in on Lyra and Jigglypuff just to really see if I can do this, because testing out that team build would be really, really fun. It'd be really, really fun. But I digress. Hyper-focused if you have Serena and Delphox and a 3 out of 5 a 3 out of 5 Jigglypuff. So it's very, very specific. Not everyone's going to be able to do this one. I understand that. But I digress. You could also use Ramos, Tech Jigglypuff, or Tech Victory Bell if you wanted to get the most bang for your buck out of this one if you don't have Serena and Delphox. So yeah, there you go, guys. That one is that one. Very hyper-focused, but very devastating if you use it properly. Alright, this one is sort of like a mix. I told you can do sort of like a split build. This is a split build for both Dazzling Gleam and for Play Rough. So we get the Play Rough move gauge refreshes. We get the Dazzling Gleam Critical Strike 3, our Dire Hit MP refresh, both of the Solo Act MP refreshes, so that we're buffing both our attack and special attack. We get the physical attack plus 20, the 2 physical attack plus 10, or 5, so we're doing physical attack plus 30, and we get the special attack plus 10. So what I would have wished we could have done is get the other special attack, but it is what it is. That's why I have the Solo Axe. What you could do if you really wanted to, you take that one away, grab that defense, grab that special attack, and then you have your choice of maybe going to grab HP, grab special defense, or buff your physical defense even more. It depends on what kind of team build you want to do. Like if you have Steelix, and Steelix does X defense all, or, you know, there's a lot of different kind of team builds you can do with this. But main point is that you can do both your physical attack, Play Rough, and Dazzling Gleam, get Critical Strike 3 with that, or Critical Strike 5 if you put Critical Strike 2 on Jigglypuff as a lucky skill. Yeah, that's not bad. And last, but certainly not least, is the Sync Bomb build. Now, this is going to be actually truly devastating if you can pull it off. Not if you can pull it off, but, you know, you need a 3 out of 5 Jigglypuff in order to do this one. So, if you got that, here you go. What we did was we went up in the upper left-hand corner, grabbed the 2 physical attacks to grab that. Well, actually, since it is a special attack, what we could do is take one of those away, take that one away, boom, boom, and now we're increasing our special attack by 5. So there you go. We can do that way. In the upper left-hand corner, of course, we grabbed the HP to the special attack. We grabbed the special defense to, because you could do it this way, but I mean, it's the same thing, to the Dire Hit, MP refresh, to our sync move node right there. Down this way, we went to our Solo Act to increase our special attack a little bit more. We went down and did the physical attack. If you wanted to, you could do this. No, because there's not going to be enough. So yeah, you have to go here in order to get this one. If you didn't want to do this, you could do this. And I mean, I was saying you could probably get your speed up if you just didn't do that special attack plus 5. And you can just increase your health a little bit. Or you can increase your physical attack and try to do Play Roughs to get down there, but, you know, you want to use Dazzling Gleam. So, I mean, you could do this, so that way you're using Dazzling Gleam, which is a 2-gauge move instead of your 3-gauge move, doing critical strike damage with Dazzling Gleam to get to your... yeah, this one works out really well. Using Dazzling Gleam to get to your sync move, doing AoE critical strike damage, and then, yeah, hitting hard with your sync move. And again, if you have Serena and Delphox, or Ramos or Tech Victory Bell, you can do Sleep Powder on your opponents, hit them with that Rude Awakening sync move, which is powered up even more so now. So you're doing crazy amount of sync move damage. Yeah. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. How far did you go hard in on Jigglypuff? Let me know, because for a 5-star strike unit, it's really good, even though it's Jigglypuff and it doesn't evolve, because Wigglytuff would be OP. OP. Okay. let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, so you never miss out on any of our daily Pokemon Masters content. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later!